everyone, and welcome back to the Laundry Percent Challenge Run, the live stream series where we are trying to beat Trails of Cold Steel 1's Nightmare Mode without ever changing our starting gear. And if you want to watch these challenge runs on your own time, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click that bell button to stay notified. Now, when we last left off, we finally managed to get out of the, I guess, the second dungeon for the old schoolhouse, and it was a lot of fun. That boss fight ended up being pretty challenging, but it just goes to show how surprisingly creative, like, the battle system is for this game. Also, hey, Copper Nicholson, thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Like, I really enjoyed how, like, positioning really played into that battle, as well as the different game, as well as just the fact that the enemies were a bit more ranged-based and just refused to move, made it so that AoE attacks weren't as viable. Really, really fascinating from a game design perspective. Now, hello, that bots. Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Good evening, indeed. Now, as for what we're doing tonight, yo, Romulo, thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? So, as for what we're doing tonight, I remember from an earlier stream that I think we need to do some sort of midterms tonight. I have no idea what to expect for that. And if we have to use Groundhog Day mechanics, we will. But here's hoping we can prepare for that. I'm sorry to hear that, Copper Nicholson. But Romulo, glad to hear that you ordered a pizza. That sounds delicious. I don't know if Rekor's here yet, Romulo. Oh ho! That wouldn't happen to be a recipe book you've got there, would it? It is. Someone gave it to me earlier. Why do you ask? Perfect! Simply perfect! I have just begun conducting some food-related research, you see. It just so happens that I've been on the lookout for someone who could assist me with it. Sorry, did you say research? I did indeed. It's related to geography, actually. I'm in the midst of gathering a variety of, well, perhaps we should call them peculiar dishes. Dare I ask why Rain is so unfazed? Oh no, Rollo is summoning Drekor. Will Drekor arrive? I guess tune in later to find out. All over the world, every dish people cook has a deep history behind it. I'm interested in the history hiding behind the cuisine that we might see as bizarre or unappetizing. But it's no fun to just read about food. I want to sample the dishes as I research their history and purpose. I see, that's certainly a unique field of study. Oh please, there's no need for flattery, Reen. What? Oh, very well. Consider this a standing order. Come straight to me if you happen to stumble onto any new peculiar dishes. I'm looking forward to what sorts of dishes you'll bring my way. Well, he didn't give me a chance to say no. Well, might as well help him. No, all it could hurt is his stomach. What? Oh, interesting. I don't think, yeah, we don't have any. So there's actually a use to those. That's cool. Oh, evening already. I seem to have gotten a tad too wrapped up in my research. Sadly, I'm just one man, and this wealth of material might just be too much for me to handle. Okay, Copper Nicholson. Oh, Reen, I just had the idea. I'll submit a request to the student council. I would prefer if you didn't. Does he say anything else? Before we do, need to read a message as Reen. Life is like a hurricane here in Coldburg. Race cars, lasers, airplanes, it's a cold blur. Might solve a mystery, or rewrite history. Cold Steel! Woo! Every day we're out there playing. Cold Steel! Woo! Tales of daring, do brave and the bold steel. Woo! Danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some Cold Steel. Woo! Every day we're out there playing Cold Steel. Woo! Tales of daring, brave and bold. Not folded steel or lukewarm steel. No, Cold Steel. Woo! Copper Nicholson, why? Oh, if only I had a first mate to sail. These endless seas of touch with, a steward with an endless capacity for knowledge. So... You mean Sarah, right? She's really studious. No, not Sarah. Why am I forgetting her name? Oh dear. This is... Now you gotta look this up. What's the character? Hold on. Alright. It's Emma, that was her name, my bad. Okay, yeah. Emma's very studious. Is there any inkling as to what these, Oh, the blonde boy is really No, he's not. He's not very nice to people. He seems to be rather popular amongst the girls, and I can't say I blame them. If he were here more often, perhaps the library would see more visitors. Maybe I should try talking to him myself. Maybe you should, librarian. Maybe you should. I see something. That's this. Oh, recommended reading. This is probably what's... I'm hoping this is for the midterms. Also, read a message is DJ Grooves. Hello, darling. It's me, DJ Grooves, and we're about to show chat what real quality movies look like. Oh my goodness. Rolola, what are you planning? Okay. So, this is the stuff to read. I'm guessing this will be on the midterms. I hope. Let's find out. Okay. This feels like a lot. You know what, chat? Let's do something fun, chat. Let's pick a voice to read these in so it doesn't get too boring. How about we start with Rean and then we can go to someone else. The Orbital Revolution of 50 years ago had a profound effect on Erebonia, much as it did on other nations of the continent. Much is made of its impact on weaponry, but I believe its influence on transport was equally noteworthy. Specifically, the Orbital Revolution allowed the creation of railways for the first time. Before the Orbital Revolution, there were only 3 methods of transport available to Imperial citizens: horse, boats, and walking. Considering the sheer size of Erebonia, the situation was far from ideal. Traveling from the Imperial capital to Heimdallr to Berhard, the capital of the province, for example, took 10 days on foot and 4 days by horse. Such long journeys would be impossible to imagine for the Erebonia citizen of today. Changing all that, however, was the Orbital Revolution's transformation of manufacturing, making the creation of mechanical engines possible for the first time. This marked a key turning point in the history of transportation, and Erebonia's first use of these engines was the invention of the train. 1158, the first orbitally powered vehicle to run on rail tracks was developed through the combined efforts of Professor Schmitz, a lean discipline of Professor Epstein, and the Rheinford factory, known at the time as a weapons manufacturer. Oh, this is what the tutoring was about. Oh, I see, the director. That made sense. The conductor, you mean, Romulo. So DJ Grooves and the conductor from Hat in Time. Makes sense. 1160. The freight line between Rower City and the Saxon iron mine was completed. 1165. First passenger railway connecting Heimdallr and Rower began operating. As a result of these developments, the concept of the Orbital Railway became widely known throughout the nation, and by 1175, a wide-reaching railway network had been created from Heimdallr as its center. This rail net effectively connected the imperial capital with all of the major provincial capitals. This was followed soon after by the establishment of railways in other nations on the continent, eventually leading to the creation of the Transcontinental Railroad 20 years ago, which has made transporting people, goods, and information all over the continent significantly easier. There is no doubt that the orbitally powered airships invented the Liberal Kingdom and the family automobiles developed in the Calvard Republic are also wonderful inventions. However, a half of a century after the Orbital Revolution is an incontestable fact that railways are the most important method of transport. I have a feeling that's what I'm playing into something, chat. You see, if the railway is the most important method of transport, that actually ties into what we saw in the prologue. Because if the goal was to destroy the railways, that would cause a major disruption between the different kingdoms. And it was Professor Smith, disciple of Professor Epstein and the Rheinford. After he, like, the 3 of them, created the first orbitally powered vehicle on the rail. Interesting. Alright, so that's one required reading. Now what's the other? Erebonian folklore. Considering the size and history of the Erebonian Empire, it should come as no surprise that it has a wealth of folklore, perhaps more than any other nation on the continent. Oh, you're talking big movies, darling. Yes, I see, Revel, I see. This is the first in a series of 3 books that will introduce a small number of the legends and traditions in Erebonia. I wish that this series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Animism. Animism is a religious belief native to the land of Erebonia, disconnected from the teachings of the Septian Church. There's no single type of animism. Some animists believe that objects in the natural world have a spirit, while others emphasize the reverence of one's ancestors. The animist traditions of the past continue to live on in a number of ways in Erebonia, with the Summer Festival being just one. While animism may be disconnected from the doctrine of the Septian Church, it does not specifically refute the Church's teachings, and in many regions, animist traditions have been incorporated into the beliefs of the Septian Church. Many animists, thus, have been converted to worshipping the gods Aideos, while retaining their traditional beliefs. Furthermore, the people of Nord Highlands to the northeast of the Empire revere the wind as a spirit, and share many fundamental aspects of the religious outlook with the people of Erebonia. Huh. That actually kind of ties in with, I think Gaius said he was from the Nord Highlands. Oh, yes! Very true, Revelo. Also, great actors such as 1, the Moon Penguins, 2, Moon Pagans, and 3, Hat Kid. From A Hat in Time, yes. Anyway. People of Erebonia. Alright. A fiend, an evil creature that differs from the monsters that we know. Most are said to cause harm to humans, and while they are fundamentally similar to the devils which appear in the teachings of the Septian Church, the existence of neither fiends nor devils have been proven. Fairies are inhabitants of another world, separate from both spirits and fiends. Descriptions of them vary amongst different traditions. Some liken them to young winged girls, while others characterize them as small people. A number of believers also portray them as being represented by small animals. One thing they all have in common, however, is that they enjoy pulling pranks on people. Wait. Is Fee a fairy? Or like a fiend, like Fee would be short for fiend? I wonder. I also think there was that one NPC that likes pulling a prank on her sister a lot, so maybe she's a fairy? I don't know. This has to play into something. Like, they wouldn't have this here if it didn't add up to something. Oh, its contents were added to book notes. Interesting. Okay. I guess that's something. Is there any other required reading around here? Come on, Reem. Gotta go fast. Anything? Nope, just the old text. Okay. You will be a... Oh, yes. I will make sure that the movie... You will be a true diva. Yeah, I remember that from, A Hat in Time, Revelo. Oh, it's you. Hey there, Eustace. I've noticed I see you here pretty often. I guess you must be a pretty avid reader, huh? I wouldn't put it like that, exactly. There's not much else to do, so I just came to pass the time. Oh. Okay, then. Oh, no. Well, no. Anyway, I think that's going to cover it for today, chat. Although, one thing I do remember, chat, is that sometimes there are bonus cutscenes. And if there are bonus cutscenes, that can sometimes lead to us getting more, oh, what's it called? More points, more AP, I think that's the term, AP. Is that a bell? Wait, what's happening? DJ Bruce boss fights begins. Oh no, does that what begins? Da da da. No, it's the cat. B, is that you? Walking's too much of a pain. I swear, if that cat is Fee. My, haven't you got lovely fur? I mean, it has green eyes. If I see Fee again, I'm going to double check if she has green eyes like that. Because I mean, it's got the blue bow and it has a bell. Who's your master, I wonder? Yeah. I swear if that's just Fee. Meow. Good kitty. Well, she's got a ribbon, so she's definitely not a stray.
Meow. Meow.
Does that feel good? You got really pretty fur. Such a pretty girl, or cat. See? Chat, here we go again! I can't stop thinking that Fee might actually be this cat. Again, because of what we were talking about last stream, and like there seems to be too many coincidences that hints at Fee being some sort of cat, or at least acting like one. So either this is Fee's cat, or Fee literally is a cat, or can turn into a cat, but whatever. Actually, are you male or female? I've just been assuming female, but... Ow! Okay, I just walked away. Alright. Oof. As I pushed my luck. Yeah, you did, Rain. I don't think she fractured too deep, but I should still apply some ointment when I get back to the dorm, just in case. It's Professor McGonagall, no! I wonder what her name is. Cool too! Thank you so much for dropping by, man. How's it going? We just encountered the cat again and got to see it up close, and it has green eyes. So, that might be playing into the theory that Fee's actually a cat. So... Oh, wait, you think it might be Sarah? Like, you know... Like the Instructor Sarah? Honestly, if that is Instructor Sarah, I would not be surprised because she does always seem to be watching us. But speaking of Sarah... Will you give us any bonus AP, Professor? Let's find out. Do you have any idea how much of a nightmare it is to get... Yep. My orders for these bullets of yours. Just today's race to get these things out, you know. Don't worry. Sorry. Don't worry. Sorry. What's wrong with my voice? Oh, don't worry. I'm sure your horse would have lost us just as badly if you were at the track cheering it on. Wow. Oh yeah. Have you ever heard anything about how that thing in Crossbell ended up? Sounds like it was taken care of by the police division I told you about. Well, the instructor uses the shop too. I wonder what they're talking about. I'll look into whatever's going on at that old schoolhouse too. You just head back to the dorms and get some well-deserved rest. Okay, now Sarah's acting sus again. She's acting super suspicious. She's going back to the schoolhouse to check things out. What if she's the one actually changing the floor somehow? Because she did press that button earlier. And she is always interested to see what else we find there. I don't watch that show, Copper Nicholson. No. Alright. Intriguing. Oh, we can, like, boost things up. Interesting, interesting. Alright, poison. Field attack. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. We can get EP too. That's neat. And plus versions of the others. No Copper Nicholson. Unless, actually, only because you brought it up, I think on the Discord server. Anywho. Any other bonus cutscenes here? Let's try the cafe and end. The old schoolhouse really is a mystery. Who'd have thought an elevator would just appear out of nowhere? It's been exactly the same for years. That was a surprise. We're just lucky we had Alyssa and Laura to help us out. Especially Laura, she completely carried us. On the plus side, they gave us a chance to use our combat lights. They're a nice reminder of how much more we can achieve all working together. Yeah, we'll have to make sure that we can get everyone together next month too. There's no way we're going to get any further in these investigations on our own. Well, definitely. All I want to do right now, though, is go back to the dorms and get a shower. Haha, same here. Again, thanks for the help. Take it easy when you get back. Alright, anything else? Seems like there's a radio for us. We already used it. Okay, no, I think there's a repeat test at this point. So, anything else? We already talked to Fee, we talked to Toa. I'm noticing Emma and Eustace are at the Is it at the student unit building or the engineering building? We'll find out. Oh, I'm not sure why Copper Nicholson. Yeah, Where are Emma and Eustace? Literature club, maybe? Oh, here's Emma. Hello. I finished reading. Oh no! No! Hartwell and Trails of Cold Steel crossover when? Okay, for those who don't know, the main character of the video game I'm developing is named Dorothy Hartwell. Now, it's not spelled like that, it's Dorothy with a Y, not two E's. But for all intents and purposes, Hartwell crossover confirmed. Anyway. I finished reading your story, Dorothy. I have to say, it was a really fun read. Especially the scene where the two guys put aside their differences and came to understand each other. That was great. So you really do understand just what makes that scene so good. I was right all along. You really could become one of us. One of us. One of us. One of us? I don't know what she's talking about, but I'm happy she's happy, I suppose. Okay, Emma. Dorothy's story certainly proved an enjoyable read. Her portrayal of the two boys' friendship was wonderful, and their interactions were always entertaining. I hope I'll be able to write something this enjoyable, too. Alright, yep. That's repeat text. And just who are you? Dorothy. Hooray! Looks like our interests do overlap. I wonder... Now, I should probably give this Dorothy a different voice. I could show her something more... Wait. Or explicit, but she just might not be right. Wait! What? Dorothy, what are you thinking? No. I'm just going... Regis is just going to walk away. Like, let's leave that alone. Okay. Like, what? This game and its dialogue. No, that's not... No, that is not... No! Chat, no, bad. No. No! Don't expect things to play out as usual now that I'm here. I can't wait to wipe the floor with you. How dare you act so insolent? Okay. Good luck with that, Eustace. There's no bonus scene here. What about the gymnasium? Alfred Nicholson, no. Where are they? Are they in the observation deck? Probably. Actually, now I think about it, is there anything in here, like maybe collectibles or something? Can we open the lockers? No, we cannot. Is there anything in here? Okay. Oh, wow, they actually do have showers. Interesting. That's not how it works, Captain Nicholson. No. It's my game, sir. Okay, let's see what's up here. Laura. Oh, are they studying? Thanks for helping me investigate the old schoolhouse, you two. No thanks necessary. It's a good learning experience. My training demands that I'm able to adapt to strange new environments, after all, especially when we aren't allowed to change our starting gear. For some reason. Stares blankly at Reen. You were right about that, the strange part. Reen is just so adamant about me not getting anything useful. It's like that building was designed to make weird things happen. Well, I'm just glad that none of what we face has gotten out yet. The scary thing is that we can't say for sure it'll always be that way, so we really need to keep investigating. Agreed. Don't hesitate to call me whenever you need my blade. No, really, you guys need me. It's a little too late to back out now, so the same goes for me. Thanks, you'll be the first people I call to when the time comes. Anything else? I really don't get why Ferris has to be so belligerent all the time. We're first years in the same club, so why can't I get along with her? Oh, Ferris was that girl who was, like, criticizing the girls in the cooking club, wasn't she? You could say I'm in a similar situation with Monica. Things have become challenging since I started coaching her. What a shame that it's not as simple to get along with people outside Class 7. Wouldn't it be nice if the old schoolhouse was the only thing we had to worry about? Oh, is this going somewhere? Oh. I got kind of testy with Monica because I couldn't grasp the reason behind her inability to swim. maybe I'm really not what one would consider a regular girl. Oh, interesting, so it just keeps going. It's never easy to get along with people. I've got more than a little experience dealing with nobles, but I could count the number of times I've really hit it off with them on one hand. Interesting. I like this bonus try a lot, even if it didn't give us any AP. It is helping fill in some lore. I guess that's basically it for today. In we go. Oh, well, I thought we were going in. Looks like before we go in, though, looks like we have a message to read. Oh, read a message as Toa. Okay. 1 second, chat. Main cast of Trials of Cold Steel remind me a lot of the Marvel supervillains, the Flag Smashers. After the Thanos snap, they were welcomed into countries that refused them due to the severely depleted workforce. This allowed them to make friends over their shared plight, like Carly Morgan, and even talks about how she found people I would have never met who I would have been taught to hate somewhere else. It's also why they use one world, one people as a motto. Anyways, that's why I think Captain America hates Cold Steel, even though I have no idea who that is. Also, hello Luigi Jr. Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Welcome to Laundry Percent.
Oh, Reen.
Hey, Emma, there you are.
Good evening.
Emma.
Evening.
Is there something you need us to do?
Too?
Like, did we miss a side quest, Emma?
Yeah, I was busy with club-related work until just now.
Okay, no, we didn't. We're good. Yeah, I do Copper Novels, and I think that superheroes would play, video games.
I'm glad I ran into you, though. I heard from Elisa that you went into the old schoolhouse again?
Oh, Emma's following up to make sure that Elisa and Reen are getting along better. Or, no. Emma's following up because she wants to make sure we set things right with, not Eustace, but, Machias, that's right.
Yeah, and we made some pretty crazy discoveries while we were at it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Luigi Jr., but I'm glad to hear at least everything else is going well.
We're going to need to keep investigating that place on a regular basis, I'd say.
Well, I'd be more than happy to accompany you next time.
Yo, that should be pretty interesting. I don't even know, what does Emma do exactly? I remember having some kind of staff. Is she also a support character like Elliot is?
The request was made to the whole of Class 7, after all, and I'd like to do everything I can to help.
Hey, looks like we'll be getting some time to see what Emma can do.
Really? That's very kind. Maybe I should ask Fee next time, too.
Yes, please! Just hear he internally screaming like, do I have to actually do something? That's for you peasants. Fine. That's probably what Fee would say. Oh, that sounds interesting, Romolo. That actually sounds... Was that Dragon Tales? I think there was a show on PBS where they had a premise like that, where you touch a stone, and if you have a pure heart, it would take you to the land of dragons, something like that. How can you boop nothing? That is really impressive.
And Eustace and Machias, while I'm at it.
Huh, Fee would be a good choice at the very least.
He would be just completely overpowered, let's face it.
I'm sure she'd be more than happy to accompany us, or more than willing anyway.
You doth assume much, Emma. The only thing I live to do is sleep because I've already done everything else.
As for Eustace and Machias, I'm sure a chance will present itself for them to make friends eventually. Maybe then?
One can only hope. We really have to do something about those two already.
Oh my! Reen! What happened to your right hand?
Oh, right, this has to do with the cat, doesn't it?
Oh, this? A beautiful lady I ran into in town did it. Or at least I think she was a lady.
Reed! Why are you saying that? It was a cat, for crying out loud! That's just going to give everyone the wrong idea! What the heck, Reed? Reed, you're doing this to yourself, you realize that, right?
Come again?
A black cat with really glossy fur. I've never seen it around before. I assume it belongs to someone in town since it was wearing a blue ribbon and a bell. I must have done something to offend it, though, because it got all grumpy out of nowhere and scratched me up pretty good.
I'm so sorry.
What?
Oh, is it your cat, Emma?
Please, sit down on the sofa. I'll bring a first aid kit and dress that wound right away.
So, wait. Is this implying that Emma's the cat or that it's Emma's cat?
Thanks. Do you know it or something?
No, not at all. I've just seen it around town a few times.
Okay, that Emma's deflecting. I'm guessing it's either her cat or she's the cat or she knows who the cat really is. That's my guess.
Anyway, I'll go get the first aid kit. Don't go anywhere.
Well, to be fair, Emma doesn't have green eyes like the cat did, so maybe she's not the cat, but who knows.
It's just a little scratch. I don't know why she's making such a big deal.
Unless... Yo, Nemla! Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it doing? Sorry, how's it going?
I've never seen Emma get so flustered before.
Oh, cool, you set Manly to purple. Nice. No, Emma's eyes are definitely more blue, in my opinion, whereas the cat was definitely like a light green. Oh, here's a theory, chat. You know how Emma, went out of her way to help Fee? I thought at first that was just because she wanted Fee to, do the best she could because she's the president. But now I'm wondering if maybe, Fee is Emma's cat, or Fee, is a shapeshifter, can shapeshift into a cat, and Emma, keeps, takes care of Fee or something like that. Ah, yes, back to writing. Fair enough, Hemlock. I would not be surprised if that were the case.
There we go. That should do it. This textbook Emma lent me is really helpful.
Hey.
I might actually be able to get decent grades on next month's midterms thanks to her.
Alright, chat, so as I've tried to confirm earlier, we're going to try to ace these midterms, and if we don't, we'll probably engage Groundhog Day, because I'm guessing we get a lot of AP from these.
Doubt I'll be able to even come close to matching her own grades, though. Or Machias's, for that matter.
Oh my, Romulo, oh my.
I wasn't trying to help you, but I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so...
Ah, I remember that.
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
I mean, Machias was right to say that. Let's... I mean, why
There's
else
a
would
lot
we
about
deflect at
both
that point?
Machias and Eustace that we don't know. Maybe in time we can discover something about them that'll help us mend their relationship a little.
Maybe, they have feelings for one another or something? I would not be surprised.
This seems like a good place to stop for a quick breather.
Ooh, nice emotes, Luigi Jr.
Abend time is about to start anyway.
Oh yeah, the radio.
The day is done, and it's time to cast off your cares right here. It's the Misty you know and love coming to you live from Radio Trista.
Oh, actually, I guess it's already started. Misty's voice is always so soothing.
We're now in the second half of May, and the greenery all over Erebonia is beginning to reach its peak. It's the perfect time of year to enjoy nature, and the weather is absolutely perfect for a great hike. Listeners in Heimdall have Modder Park to enjoy with its spectacular glass garden. Though, for those willing to hop on a train, I heartily recommend a trip to Lunaria Nature Park.
No, you do not want to... You do not want to go to Lunaria Nature Park. There, chat, remember that absurdly difficult boss that was there? And also, the thieves? Lunaria Nature Park's not a nice place.
Administrative issues kept it closed for a while, but it finally reopened this month, and it's worth making the trip. You can relax and take in the scenery of this vast, almost mystical forest, and then grab a cold beer on the way back.
Really just looks at the radio. It's like, Misty, you're advertising to Sarah, and Sarah specifically, aren't you?
I can't think of a better way to spend the weekend. Can you? Whoops. With all you students tuning in, maybe I shouldn't recommend boozing it up, should I?
I mean, I like Nature Park too, Copper Nicholson. It's just that Nature Park, it had that hard boss in it. It had all those monsters in it, and makes people are like, why would you want to go there if there's all these monsters here? How can you boop nothing and everything at the same time? That's
You might not be able to grab
a
a cold one
conundrum.
just yet, but fresh milk or fruit juice are pretty refreshing in their own way. some mail today, shall we? This first one's from future 3-star chef from Bereahard.
Copper Hiddleston, no. No. Okay, no, here's the midterm exams, chat. Here we go. Okay. We've read the books, and it's practical, isn't it? Alright, it's time for this month's practical exam. I'm sure you don't need a refresher on how these things work, so let's just get started, shall we? Oh no. And here's the battle droid again, but this time I've souped it up for. Don't die! And if you do, well, it's your funeral. Still not used to these things. Don't know that I'll ever be. I'm not sure it's full too. It's changed form. They gave it a new paint coating and probably buffed its stats. What lazy developers. Huh? What were you saying? Oh, nothing. All they did was a palette swap. How hard could it be? Surely it won't annihilate us, right? Right. I'm just saying, chat, I understand from my own perspective how difficult it is to create new enemy types and such. It's a lot of effort, so if you can recolor something and give it different stats and maybe make it a little bit different, I guess that's okay. Just so long as they keep the combat feeling fresh. Now that you mention it, this one does look different from last month's. Basically what they're saying changes their appearance too. Apparently. Or at least that's what the devs say. I really don't know how they work, but it's not like that actually matters. No. You know, it's kind of discouraging when the instructor who's sending us into battle is so unconcerned. Oh, come on! I've already lost last hits on my watch. Oh, did I say that out loud? You did. Well, that isn't necessarily canon. That's just all Thomas's theory. I would not be surprised, though, if Sarah was responsible for losing Class 6. Sometimes that's just luck. Cool, too. Alright, so let's begin. Reed, Alyssa, Laura, Gaia, step forward. Looks like we're up first. I have every confidence in our abilities. Yeah, with the 4 of us together. There should be no trouble at all. Famous last words. Famous last words. Alright, first things first. Let's, I really want to save. Let's play a third save just to be safe. Alright. I don't know if I've fully, like, equipped the quartz on Gaius. Let's take a look. I think we'll probably do. Do I have support? No, I don't. Okay. Well, let's at least get our tactics set up. So, that's not what we want. Usually what we like to do is kind of set things more towards the back, so... 1 second. I try my best, Luigi Jr. I try my best. Another set shot. What you think you're doing that? That's great. Okay. I'm thinking... Now let's keep everyone's stat group like this. And we'll link, Alright. I think that'll do. Alright, chat. Let's, I think that's it. Let's see if we don't annihilate it, chat, if we get soft locked. Good luck, you guys. I did not, Copper Niddleson. I have not voice acted in anything. Or are you referring to someone else, chat? Alright, the battle droid is like, I give you my backhand. I swipe my backhand at you. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Show me how it's done.
We have nothing to fear.
Also, we get this music track, which is a lot of fun. Meet the opponent. Cancel an enemy art. Wait, what? How do I do that?
My turn.
I think Reen is the only guy who can interrupt that, right? No. Was it Reen who could cancel an enemy art? Oh dear, that's why it should be hard, so I don't know how to do that. Oh well. Well, let's start with the motivation. Oh, Laura has no CP.
All right, let's do this. It's my turn.
Launch a 10 unbalanced.
Go.
My turn.
I'm actually thinking Earth Cleaver to slow that thing down.
Off guard.
I've got you! I can do this!
Wait, Laura actually doing a fair amount of damage? What is this?
You
Thanks.
have my things.
Thunderstorm. What?
Go.
Oh, come on! Well, I got stronger. I'll do it that much. Oh, and this stinks not having Elliot to reduce how much damage we're taking. Oh, wow. This is gonna be a bit harder than I thought. I can't use an S-Break either. That stinks. Alright, do we have anything that cures... Alright, sounds good, Rolo. Oh yeah, I did unlock a second bond to 9 lock. Unfortunately... What was this? Paralysis of the Limbs. I think this is what we're looking for? Alright. Get Gaius back.
Huh. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, that was what we were looking for. Always try for turbulence.
Open. Go.
Right!
Alright, now, as for you, Laura, since you do have arts... Tuna... No. Let's go with... Maybe... What's his name? It's all equal. Alright, in that case. Because we have so much fun with it, we go with Cross Edge.
Let's go!
Of course.
Now, Laura unfortunately can't do much. So instead... let's see if I can get... Let's move a bit closer.
My turn.
Alright, Rain. Rain does have his S-Break set up, so I want to save that to see if we can interrupt something. In the meantime... let's do... Oh, Reen doesn't have a healing move, that's right. Ellis could be bad. Well, no, Laura could probably... Elisa could probably heal us, that's... It's more so a concern of just trying to outlast everything. Go with... I do have spells, at least. Oh, okay. This is where we have to interrupt, isn't it? So, let's, will this interrupt? I don't know.
Shatter! Now!
I've got you!
It didn't. Alright, I'm hoping this will interrupt it.
Flames, gavel on my blade.
I really do. Please interrupt. Did that not interrupt? Oh, come on!
Right.
Oh, is that thing just going to be invincible this turn? One moment. I have to imagine that's what that status is. Well, at least we can use Blessed Arrow, and that's what matters. So let's heal our friends.
You have my things.
It's my turn.
Yep, it is invincible. Whoa! Oh, that was an attack. And that knockback too, wow. Well, attacking not going to do much, so might as well just buff ourselves.
Right.
Alright.
You have my things.
My turn.
Green, I think it would actually be better for you to Compassion Aura.
Leave it to me.
They're open. Got it. Ha.
Okay, now it's...
My turn.
How do we do this? There's gotta be some way to break this. We know it's not S-Breaks. Armor Breaker didn't do it last time. Do I have to look for something that's like can interrupt or something along those lines? Oh. Armor Breaker can't hurt.
Oh god, I've got you!
Go.
Alright, my thought is... Would Arc Slash? No. Arc Shape Shockwave, 10 Unbalance. Will this work? I hope this works.
There. Now's our chance.
Oh, condition met! We got it! Let's go! Oh dear. I did not mean to do that. Darn it! Oh well. We won't be full power is the thing. Oh well. Nothing, well, that's what nothing gains. Come on, Laura.
Radiant Blade Dance.
Yeah, if I had saved up for that, well, we've already been done with this, but... Make do with what we got.
Arcus activate.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Go. Go.
I can do this.
You have my things.
Ow.
Leave it to me.
Of course.
Oh, we got him stunned. That's awesome. And Reach started up. You know what, Reach? It's you.
Flames, javelin on my blade.
Finish them. Let's go!
Let's keep moving.
First try, chat! Oh, Dice did level up. He's right there. Yo, Zetos fails. Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Yeah, that fire sale does not look safe to the user at all, but this is anime logic. Hits each. It's anime logic. Zetos fails. And we met the condition. So AP increased by 1. Yes! That's what we want to see. Well done! Honestly, I'm surprised you got that first try, but oh well. All that hard work during last month's field study and at the old schoolhouse has clearly paid off. No, seriously. You people who were in there for multiple streams. Haha, you may be right. You fought well together. Indeed, I would have no objections to another round. Laura, please, no. And she's like, oh, you don't say. Well, in that case, here. Now there are 2 of them. And everyone's like, darn it, Laura. Let's not and say we did. Thank you, Elisa. Okay, next team. Machias, Euseus, Elliot, Emma, Fee. Step forward. All of us at one time? Which means... let's just get this over with. I don't need you telling me what to do. What was that? There they go, like a broken record, like an old married couple. Yes, you hate each other. We get it. Are you all ready? Sarah doesn't care one bit. Okay, begin. And we don't have the budget for this, so it all happened off screen. Use your imagination, and they got absolutely annihilated. Who would have thought? Look how confused Fee is. Like, everyone else is tired, but Fee's just standing there, just like, We even had one more member than Rain's group. Fee, why didn't you do anything? Because everyone else wasn't pulling their weights, I figured I wouldn't either. Let's face it, if I used even a fraction of my energy, I'd just have given you all an easy A. So where's the fun in that? Hardly surprising, honestly. I knew this was going to be a struggle, but I had no idea your performance would be so... unremarkable. Yep, Fee is friends. I hope you two in particular have a good, long think about what you did wrong. This outcome is largely your fault after all, and don't worry, I'm not going to specify which 2 of you who shall remain nameless. Glares. This is the first time I've ever heard her speaking so harshly. Almost like a teacher. That might be the best line of the night so far, chat. Reed acknowledging Sarah as an actual teacher. What is this world coming to? Well, considering the situation, it's no wonder she's frustrated.
That concludes today's practical exam.
Copper Edelson, just be safe and do what's best. Do what's best for you.
Next, I'll be announcing the details of this weekend's field study. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these.
This piece of paper is blank. How are we possibly supposed to find out what we're supposed to do? Oh, wait, it uses invisible ink. Never mind. Let's see, Group A, Reen, Emma, Machias, Eustace, Fee. Okay, so basically, all they did, chat, was basically switch Gaius and Reen's spots on these trips, and everyone else is the same. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense, chat. It means that we get to see what the other characters are able to do, but you know what this means, chat? We finally get to have Fee in our party. We finally get to see what madness she can unleash.
Berea Hard and Saint Arc.
He's the only one that needs a change.
Berea Hard's the capital of the Kreutzen province in the east, right?
And St. Arc is the capital of Sutherland in the south.
2 provincial capitals. They seem like fair choices.
So we're going to Berea Hard.
I guess they are, but that's the least of our worries.
Is this some kind of sick joke? Instructor, what are you trying to prove?
I'm trying to prove that Reed is the anime protagonist because wherever he goes, he seems to always succeed and thwarts my plans to watch him fail. I mean, continue to get good grades.
You have some sort of personal vendetta against this or something?
For a change, I agree with him. This is ludicrous. I refuse to accept these group allocations. Change them at once.
I don't know. They seem pretty perfect from where I'm standing.
Sarah's just like, yeah, no.
Besides, you're from Bereahard, so putting you in Group A was a no-brainer.
Then put me in Group B! I'm not thrilled at the thought of going to St. Art either, but it's better than gallivanting off to his hometown. Besides, everyone knows Bereahard is like a breeding ground for nobles and their dusty old ideas. The place is crawling with them.
Well, I can't deny that. Especially since that's exactly why I put you in Group A to begin with.
Oh, wow. Sarah is trying to watch. That's right, Irene. I'm trying to watch you burn. Have fun.
I'm no army officer, so I'm not about to go telling you that my orders are absolute and such. That's much too military for my liking.
And everyone's like, but this is an officer's academy. It's supposed to be military.
But I am your instructor, and it's my duty to look out for your best interests, which I feel is exactly what I'm doing here. So if you have any objections, then how about the two of you try to make me listen to them by force?
Ooh. Oh, she just called him out. It's like, if you two want me to listen, then you have to win a boss fight. Oh, and don't worry, I'm completely unbalanced.
Interesting.
Are they actually going to?
You're not seriously going to...
Oh, don't worry. It's going to cut to black and they'll both be underground.
Oh, come on, don't...
Male pride is so predictable. I knew you couldn't possibly turn
Oh, wow. This is going to get interesting, chat. Yeah, exactly. Come on, too. And Eustace and Machias were never heard from again. Ooh. I'm a master of combat, like it or not.
What?
An orbital gun and a sword? Those are terrifying looking weapons.
And he's just like, I'm so done with this. Just get it over with already, instructor. Cut the scene to black and just show them on the ground because we clearly don't have the budget for this.
That's the spirit. Reen, why don't you give them a hand?
What? No! 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 Is this going to be an actual battle that we're forced to lose? No!
I'll take on all three of you.
Please, no!
Yes, instructor.
Because if we lose this, that means I'm going to have to retry for the start of the previous battle. Unless it's unwinnable. Yeah, and Reen was never heard from again. Please just be a cutscene. Please just be a cutscene.
What a powerful aura.
It's not going to be a cutscene, is it?
All right, it's time for some extreme extra credit.
Also, what is this now trash?
If you think you can convince me to change your assignments, well, let's just see how well you measure up.
The song's bopping though, it's awesome.
All right, show me what you've got.
Go!
Instructor Sarah, I always knew the day would come when we would actually battle you. Oh, I've been looking forward to this, to put you in your place ever since you came to this school. You survived my dark tutorial sequence, and you survived me throwing you through the literal wolves. Well, I just say it weren't wolves, but you know what I mean. After that field study, you need to pay, Reed. And I'm the one who's going to make sure you understand who's boss here. Wow, just Instructor Sarah, level 49! Yeah, we are not winning this battle. I have to believe this is like a forced loss. There's no way. Unless she has like 1 HP. Well, I'm still weak from last battle, unfortunately. So... I'm trying to passion
I'll
myself.
handle this.
What can you do? Oh yeah, he's still got that. Enemies with golden magical orbs, blind. Enemy with a massive compressed air. Let's try rapid thrust. What? Okay, yeah, this is a forced loss, isn't it, chat? This is definitely a forced loss. Like, there's no way.
How about this?
Yep, forced loss. Absolutely a forced loss.
Didn't see that coming.
I'm sorry.
Yep. Okay. Oh, come on, do you think that was an actual battle? You have to lose to me first before you get the chance to actually fight me for real. That's how these sort of game development plot devices works. Even though, oh, it's a really good one. Also, chat, real talk, Sarah's battle theme sounded really, really intimidating. It just kind of continues to feed the theory I have that Sarah really isn't the good person here, or she's using us. Oh! That, you know what? Yes, and as the dust clears and we're all kneeling on the ground and Instructor Sarah is looking at us, she says, "Maybe you should have done your laundry. You lost because of your filthy clothing, and your completely unupgraded gear."
Impossible.
Though, I'm curious, chat, even if we had, like, Reen's S-Craft double charged at the start of the battle, I still doubt we would have been able to win. Because she was like, we already know this game has absurd level scaling, or just really powerful level scaling. If she's like 30 levels above us, like, there's no way.
Are you okay?
I had no idea she was that strong.
Watch Sarah actually be the final boss. I would not be surprised.
I believe she was holding back, too.
Her combat style is most unique. I couldn't even hazard a guess as to what school she represents.
It's called a plot device, Lara. Get with the program.
I guess this means... Yep. Decision's final.
I mean, as if it wasn't already.
Chalk one up for the educator.
That's like it matters, really. You all are completely untrained.
Group A and Group B will be heading to their destinations this weekend as planned. Good luck, everybody. I'll be expecting souvenirs.
Oh no, Conductor, that's all of Hat Kid's power now. Alright, how we do? Okay, I think that's probably the best we could have done. Yep, aced military science question. When did that come up? Oh, right, that was during the class. Right. Imagine, though, chat, like, if you could actually, like, you know, hack the game or something to beat Sarah there if you got, like, 1,000 AP or something. It's like, wait, you weren't supposed to be able to do that.
You did really well, Reen.
Aw, thanks, Toa. I also like that Toa's the one to... At least one of the ones to cheer us on when we do our when we get our reports like that. I think that's just such a nice touch. Yes, we failed laundry class.
I don't sense anyone else on this floor. Seems like everyone's already out of their rooms. Suppose I should head down too.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what? Rare quartz and accessories. Why? Well, that's annoying. But I'm guessing that's to make sure we have it on hand. Yeah, that could be it, Tom Nicholson. I just see that. You cheated not only the game, but also yourself. Alright. But it did work, at least. Alright, chat. I think this is a good spot to take a break, so don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, chat. So, let's see here. Do we have any other quests? I don't think we do. Yeah, no, we did that. We did that. We're all good there. But what I just realized, chat, is because we don't have Elliot with us, it means we're actually going to have to... We might not be able to do the exploit. Though it depends who can make simple omelets. Oh, wait, no. Emma can make them. Okay, so it's not completely hopeless, but Elliot definitely has the specialty, but at least we'll have Emma, so Emma can still do the exploit. So, wait, you mean I'm going to be the one to make eggs now? Get used to it. Ring, this is why I told you we had to practice making eggs, Emma, but you didn't listen. And now you're going to pay the price. Alright, so this is my room. Is there anything special in here? Any secrets? Oh, right, that's the vacant room. And there's, Eustace's room. Elliot's room. I like how you can tell what room they are just by the items inside of them. Gaius's room, definitely. Painter. Yeah, painting, I should say. Eustace's room. What about... Oh, I'll have to head downstairs. Okay. Oh, cutscene activated. Ah, it's these two. This is all your fault, you know, Reen. You should have had your S-Craft saved up.
You two are up early.
I want to make this very clear before we leave. You are my classmate. You are not my friend.
Yet.
We may be in the same group, but I would appreciate it if you would not address me as casually as you seem wont to do.
Our class's vice president is as stubborn as ever.
Say that again! I dare you!
Good morning, everyone.
Well, I just saw the first one was Fee, the second one's definitely Emma. Like...
Morning.
It looks like we're all gathered, then. Shall we be leaving?
We might as well. Though there's still some time before our train leaves.
Oh, no. That means it's time for the exploit, isn't it, Reen? I see what you're doing, Reen. You can't fool me.
That's fine.
I have no objections either.
I did, Romulo. I'm impressed that you made it go on for that long. Like, that takes a lot of practice. Did you, like, write that out in advance, or were you just coming up with that as you went?
Well, let's go.
Fee's just unamused.
This is going to be a long weekend.
Basically, this entire trip is going to be Emma and Reen trying to keep Eustace and Machias in check and trying to resolve their differences, while Fee just seems to do nothing, but then actually does everything, does all the work for us with hardly lifting a finger, and then by the time we all get back, we're all ready to fall asleep. That's my prediction, anyway. Now let's see what everyone's got here. First, I do want to save the game. Oh, Did that not save? Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. So, just kind of to confirm what the equipment looks like. Belta Rod. Interesting. Dual Edge. Really cool weapons. Alright, see chat, this is what I don't understand. Why does the game keep upgrading our weapons automatically? I did not do this! The game is pitying us, chat. It is pitying us. But you know what? We'll take that pity. Same thing. It's pitying us, chat. Like, it's the same thing that happened with Gaius. It seems like the game doesn't let... Yeah, how the pluses work on the weapons. Oh, it happens. Fair enough, Blue Grovile. Also, welcome. How's it going? Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm just surprised that this keeps happening, because I'm assuming the pluses would be like upgrades that normally you would have to, you know, spend money on to do upgrade stuff. Because it's a laundry percent, we can't do that, and yes, we have these. Well, regardless. So, basically everything is the same, though. Fiber Guard. Oh, wait, so they just naturally have better armor than us? Okay, then. I see how it is. Time for Standout to evolve. Nice cool, too. Yeah, Mario Kart is such a fun game, Blue Grovile. Let's see what we got for arts here. So... Sports. Ooh, defeat enemies restores EP. That's really useful. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Heal plus, move 2. What else we got? Oh, it has to be gray. Allows you to see data on enemies yet to be analyzed. Okay. That should be good. Fair enough, Blue Grovile. Fair enough, Blue Grovile. Well, I thank you so much for the support, and it's good to have someone who's played the game before here, just in case I do get stuck on something. Now... I guess maybe we go with... I think I'll go with Mind 1 just for now. As for you, B. B, let's give you Evade 2, because why not? What's the Raven do? Obtain a significant speed bonus. Okay. You know what, B, if you're going to be fast, might as well go as fast as possible, right? Well, no, that's... doesn't make sense. Not move. We want... Do I have Evade 2? No, I gave Evade 2 to Gaius, didn't I? I thought I did? Do I have an Evade 2, or am I just being silly? I think I'm being silly. I don't see an Evade 2. He is agile. Cats are agile. Exactly, cool too. It all plays into who the theory that Fee is actually a cat. We could give her a Reaper. That'd be fun. You know what? Yes. So much yes. Now, if this does us... I want to say Frost Edge, so do we really need this? Go with Airstrike, Heat Wave. I'll use this for you, since you have kind of an open move here. I know you like your attacks. How about... we'll make you that for now. Alright, definitely want to give you something better than that. I'll give you Heat Wave Plus. Actually, let's take, the Earth Lance off of Floor for the moment. And give you Place Needle Shoot with that. For line 3, how about... yeah, let's start with Heat Wave. Iron. Obtain a significant defense already if it was interesting. Alright, I think that'll do for now. All this is subject to change, of course, chat, but we will see. Deep breath through again. Oh yeah, that's a really interesting healing spell. Oh yeah, Action 1, that's what I was looking for. Probably want to defeat Action 1 just to make her as absurdly quick as possible. Yeah, my goodness. 21 agility. He'd be fast. Anywho. Anything around here? Nope. Nope. Okay. Huh? Oh, vacant room. Okay. What we got around here? We got Trista Station. It is a new day. Can we fish? Oh, hold on, chat. There's two things we have to do. One is check if we can fish, but two is, of course, see our bonus cutscene with Toa, because, you know, that's what we do on this channel. We, of course, want to see Toa, since if we're going on field site, we're probably going to be away for a very long time. We can... Oh, no, we can't. Darn it! Oh well, it was worth a shot. To the Student Union. Away! Come on, Rain. Wait, so what are we doing in here? Oh, Madam President is here. Alright, Rain, have fun speaking with Madam President. Angie took me for a ride the other day. On her bike, I mean. I was about to say, Toa! I kind of burned myself out on a bunch of work, but the ride made me feel a lot better. Which means I can get right back to making sure everyone on campus is happy today. Aww. You've got a field site today, don't you? Ah, fair enough, Romulo. Have a great night. Tell you what, you work hard out there, and I'll work hard back here. Works for me. See, look at this, chat. Look at this. They have some nice chemistry together, being two hard workers wanting to do the best for everyone. That was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Now, what are you doing over here, Crow? I don't think he's here. What are you doing? Yo! Good to see you all ready for the action this morning. This early in the morning. Albert Nicholson, and healthy relationships take time to develop. You're up awfully early yourself, aren't you? Thought I'd set a good example as a responsible upperclassman and give you guys a heartfelt pro send-off. You kinda look like you're in for a rough time, though. Hell, good luck either way. Surprise me with a cool souvenir when you get back. Wow! Nobody stresses him out, huh? You know, man, I'm tired. Now I know why I'm an early riser. You need to get a little more sleep. You might want to consider that you don't want to be late to class and Reed's just completely unamused. Yeah, I'd be unamused too. Well, of course, chat. Before we go, you know what time it is. Oh, brother. Alright, Emma. Reen, what are you doing? Why are you setting up a table in front of the stand? Reen, what could we possibly need? Are you buying eggs? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of eggs, Reen. And what about rock salt? Here he goes. I know, Reen's unamused face is so fantastic. That's not how it works, Copper Nicholson. I know, there are so many great faces in this game, and most of them are from Fee, but still. Okay, Emma, I need you to be my Elliot. What does that even mean? I need you to make eggs. But Reen, I've been practicing to make eggs all this time, and I guess I'm just too lazy to... I honestly don't like doing a lot of effort on it anyway, so you know what, Emma, give it your best shot while I go take a nap. But Fee, what about all the work we did together? Was it all for... Does that mean you're not going to lend a hand? Not one bit.
I'll do what I can. Hey, looks great! That came out well.
Alright, good. So she can do that. So simple omelets and soft and plum with the omelet. So we're not going to get warm-made soup. Wait a minute. Oh dear. Bad feeling about this. Hold on. Alright, simple omelet and soft and fluffy omelet. So, oh no. So that can only be sold for... Oh no, that's sold for 40. And the soft and fluffy omelets are sold for 7. Oh no. It's destroying the... What? Cover noodles in wine. I just realized something, chat. So, based on... We can still do the exploit. It's just going to be significantly less efficient than what we're used to. Because... this is actually worth less than, I think so, right? Let me check the ingredient prices again. So an egg is 40, and... Okay, yeah, so the exploit just got a whole lot less efficient because Elliot isn't here. We actually don't turn a profit here. Let me think about this. So, it costs us... Let's see. What does this cost us? So, 40 times 99. So, the cost us sits basically close to 6,000. And add on top of that, so the 18 times 20... So 6,300. Can we make a profit off of that? Math. I don't think we did. I think we might have actually lost money, chat. Wait, no. Did we lose money? The 81 times 10, that's 810. Okay, on top of the... No, we might have lost money. The ingredients are worth 60 total, because... I feel like... Well, no, it's 60 total. So normally what happens is when Elliot does this, we get this and the egg soup, which is both greater than that. Well, no, the reason... Okay. Maybe we'll try again just to see if the exploit is failing us or if it's like a coin flip now. But wait, the exploit failed? Maybe that's a good thing. It'll force us to be a bit more frugal until we get Elliot back. We get fresh eggs. Okay, so we're starting with 18,700, chat. Let's see if we can still break that. Right, Emma. And...
I'll do what I can. It looks great! That came out...
Okay, so we're averaging about a bit over 80% or stuff that would turn us a profit. Let's see if this actually works. So we sell the soft and fluffy elms. Okay, no, it still works. It still works. It's just the profit margin is terrible. Whereas before we were kind of getting, I think, close to 2,000 every time we did it. Now it's closer to 400. So still a profit, just wildly inefficient. So definitely would be a lot better if we had Elliot. But at least the exploit still works, chat. At least it still works. Oh, brother. Well, I guess we should take a nap then. If it's going to... If Emma and Rena are going to be cooking eggs for this long.
I'll do what I can. It looks...
Okay, that's actually a little bit of a bigger profit margin, I think. Yep, let's just break 20,000 and leave it at that, because this is just going to take forever. Elliot, why'd you leave us?
I'll do what I can.
Oh yeah, we could use turbo. That is true.
It looks great if I do
Good
say
point
so
for the
myself.
I do find it kind of hard to navigate at times though when we're using turbo. So, whoops. What have I done? Okay. Okay, we broke 20,000. Good enough for me. Oh, thank goodness. Does that mean we're not going to miss our train this time? That would be too much of a pain. Turbo activated. Oh, you made it. Hey. Good morning. Are you two leaving now? Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to reach Bearheart before noon. Looks like you guys already have your tickets, huh? Yeah, the train to the capital should be arriving any minute now. Our destination, St. Art, is about as far from Trista as yours, I believe. Yes, they're both about 5 hours from Trista by express train. I've never ridden on a train for so long before. I'm kind of looking forward to it. That's the same as ever, huh? I'm amazed they're not sick of the whole ordeal by now. They're like an old married couple. It's getting tedious. B? What? It's true. Oh, I know. Maximum Overdrive is not better than Turbo. Plankton thinks Overwise is exactly real well. If anyone could do it, it's you, Ring. After all, you're the anime protagonist. You have plot armor. Do what? Get those two to make peace with one another. I couldn't make it work, but I suspect you would have a much better chance. Okay, see, so that's cool. We did actually learn that Dias was trying to help them make peace. Do you really think it's even... Passenger service bound for Heimdall. Sorry. Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. Right. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. That's us. I'm afraid we gotta run. May Idos be with you. Let's all do our very best. And I can't carry you this time, Reen, so good luck. You bet. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bye. He's just like, get out of here. And they just have Turbo Boy makes it look funnier. I guess we should buy our tickets in line for Bearheart train then. Yes, let's. If we must. Though I'm loath to patronize a city so crawling with nobles. You people are so much of a pain, you know that? Oh, good morning, Class 7. Group A is headed to Bearheart today, correct? Yes, that's right. I believe there's a direct line that stops at Celtic, isn't there? Indeed, there is. Every other train heading for Easter is the direct line. And the next one will be arriving soon, so I'd suggest buying your tickets now. Fair enough, Copper. So, yeah, no, Fee is always sleepy. Certainly. If that'll be 5 passengers for Bearheart, I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. I'm feeling fine, Copper Nicholson. This file really quickly. Passenger service bound for Celtic Bearheart, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board the train please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Everyone just like sprints out and sprints in. I feel fine, Copper Nicholson. Look how fast that train's going, chat! If he's just asleep, I would not be surprised. shall we reveal what we know about where we're going? We will, Emma, but first, I actually do need to take a quick bio break, so don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, chat. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview of Eustace? You're from Bearheart Say, after all. If that's what you want, I'll oblige. But are you sure you wouldn't rather get that information from the finest intellectual instead? I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far better critical analysis without any of the pro-noble bias I'm certain to object. How dare you suggest that I allow my views and found my abilities to seem so objectionable? No, not at all. You were intelligent enough to score something on the entrance exam, after all. And you spent your every waking moment since with your nose glued to a textbook, studying as if your life depended on it. Well, it does! We need to AP! Well, I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast in terms of book smarts, and even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. Why you? Please, stop, both of you! Well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study. Oh, Reen's about to shoot them out. Let's go, Reen. Tell them what they need to hear. What was that? Reen. Last month, Group B got an E on their field study. If that had been a paper exam, it would have been a fail, and a low one, too. Do you two really want that to happen again? Well, I hope you're not naively suggesting we just put all our differences aside and become best friends. Of course not. We were chosen to be in class with them because of our differences, in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally, we're going to have conflicting opinions and ways of looking at things. And no doubt, we all have a few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that for the next few days, we're all part of the same group. We're all partners. Reen, you really shouldn't be shipping them this early. I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking. I refuse to accept the idea that I'm not saying we have to be friends, but we're in the same group, and we're working towards the same objective. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B, and unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together. What? Reen? I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type. Of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy, and get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are, for example, all three of you. I feel like I'm losing the race and have to struggle to catch up. And it was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day, and I was pulled into the middle of it. You all know how much I don't like Instructor Sarah. I see. There's no denying that she's strong. Incredibly strong, in fact. Even if she is a goofball. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but simply a fact. I just feel like if we'd been able to work together a little better, we might have at least gotten in a 50th of her health bar down. If we'd been able to perform proper combat lanes with one another, we might have at least evened the odds a little. You would've. Sarah's a button on the Spazatron. That's a nice SpongeBob reference. Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you'd been able to work together, you could have withstood her onslaughts a little longer. Oh, wow! If this stream hasn't figured it out already, I have the mind of a supercomputer. Your probabilities of success would still have been 0%, but at least you would have lasted more than one turn. You might not have won, but you wouldn't have really lost either. See? Exactly. Speeding through the countryside. Anyway, the remote's so much fun. Alyssa, Laura, and Elliot are all in the same group as last time. And Gaia seems like the type who can work well with anyone. They'll be a strong team. Right. Then they'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score would easily double ours. Enough! I did already! And it's not like I have much of a choice. I'll go along with your yay team. Alright? Indeed, I would prefer not to cooperate with this farce, but I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. Ah yes, very true, Blue Girl. Plus, everyone's a goof. We're all goofy goofers. Yeah, that's how it goes in the SpongeBob movie, isn't it? So you're saying? Sure. When this trip is over, we will call at the end of this truce. Agreed? Very well. The very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. Same goes for me. Well, at least it seems that they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time. That's a significant improvement over last time. I do feel a little better. Like maybe I'll actually get some sleep during this field study. B, what? This is an improvement? I sure to think what the last time must have been like. Hey, what does go, chat? What does go? Hey, Dr. Splendid, thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Alright, here's what I can tell you. Berhard is the most important city in the eastern Prusem province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. The hilly region surrounded by the city is inhabited by innumerable mates, which are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Prusem province as a whole is also widely renowned for high-quality gemstones. Yes, gems and fur are regarded as Berhard's two main specialties. There's even a part of the state dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? That would be Artisan Street in South Berhard, yes. Large numbers of artisans gathered there to prove their work. Oh, really, Blue Grobile? This was like your overall favorite field site. Cool. Well, then I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm hoping, no spoilers, but I'm guessing there's like probably like a really good story tidbit or something, or maybe a really interesting battle. There's a shop in Highland Town that specializes in gem produce in Berhard as well. Of course, only nobles and the ridiculously wealthy have reason to patronize it. Can't see myself ever going there. Now, if there's a mattress store somewhere. Which brings us up to perhaps the most important thing to note, a fact of which you are already quite aware, but can't be stressed enough. Berhard is, at its heart, a city of nobles. What's been said about it in that regard is no exaggeration. Really true, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up a majority of the population, though. That's right. However, from Artisan Street to the enormous powerful provincial army guardhouse, to the central plaza with its giant cathedral, to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Berhard is a city that was developed with the nobility and the Alberea House, old in particular, at its center. So it really isn't an exaggeration, then. I'm surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point in denying the truth. As long as we're in Berhard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble vitriol to yourself. Unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the provincial army, at any rate. I know that. I can hold my tongue while I have to. Aha. You people are such a pain, you know that? Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging? In a weird sort of way, it feels like we're making progress. Alright, chat, you know what time it's for, right, chat? Now we're on the train, it's time for Blade. But first, let's talk with everyone, see if we can get some bonus dialogue here. Alright. I hate having to cooperate with him, but I don't want to be the one responsible for losing to Group B. I suppose I'll call it a truce with you two. I'd almost forgotten Machias probably. Listen, I'm sorry about it. I don't actually think you're a deceitful noble sympathizer, so there's no need to say anything. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm only agreeing to a truce. I haven't completely forgiven you for what you did. That's more than enough. Thanks, Machias. Why would you thank me? Looks like he really doesn't hate me after all. If only I could find some way to make up with him entirely. Alright, I think this will just be a routine test. I've agreed to a ceasefire. If you end up holding the group back, though, I'll never forgive you. Are we clear? Crystal, let's do our best. Okay, now that is the... Alright, let's use this. I wasn't expecting to return to Bearheart so soon. It's been 2 months now since we started at the academy. Guess it hasn't really been long enough yet for you to miss it, huh? Indeed. And 2 months is hardly enough time for anything to truly change. Ah, that's very true. Still, a city full of nobles, I get the feeling I'm going to need to be a lot more conscious of things. Nobles do have quite a fixation with social standing and class, but you should try not to let it get to you. Just be yourself. If you exert too much energy reining in your every word and action, we won't be able to get anything done. That's your advice, thanks. If you have anything more like it, I'm sure we'd be really appreciative. We'll be relying on your knowledge of the city. You're in good hands, then. Anything else? I'll be certain to make up for the humiliation we endured last time. I'll be counting on you to do your part as well, however. Let's just ensure we don't get another E grade this time around. Alright, Emma? Thank you so much, Reem. I knew Gaius was right about you. What do you mean? At the station, he said, if anyone can do it, it's you, remember? I didn't do anything special, though. I just gave them my honest opinion. And that's exactly why I think you were able to successfully convince them. I guess it's up to us now, to make sure we don't let the group down. You won't, I'm sure of it. What are you two whispering about? It is rather suspicious. Nothing at all. Thanks to you, it seems as though we may be able to get through this trip without any major problems. Famous last words. Okay, never mind. Let's do our best, Fee. Sure, whatever. And of course, last but certainly not least. She doesn't even respond, she just stares blankly at us. Oh, and chat, she does have green eyes. Fee does have green eyes. And the cat also had green eyes. Coincidence? I think not. We'll see if my theory that Fee is a cat or can shapeshift into a cat holds any water, but I mean, I keep seeing more and more hints. Is something the matter? I underestimated you a little, and that's saying something. Thanks, I guess. Still, the hard part will be keeping this up for the whole of our field study. We're going to need to get a whole lot stronger if we want to have a better chance against the instructor next time. If we want to beat Sarah, a little extra training won't be enough. True, we were completely outclassed by her last time. I wonder what sort of regimen she underwent to wind up so strong. It's just who she is. Sounds like Fee knows something. Yeah, Fee does seem to know a lot. Maybe we can get her to open up a bit more someday. Me? Open up? Opening up is too much of a pain. And remember, what I said, Rain, if you try to understand even a fraction of my very existence, well, your brain would spontaneously combust. Though, admittedly, I'm surprised that you haven't burst into flames quite yet. This trip should be better than the last. I might actually get some sleep this time. Well, unless something unexpected happens. And something unexpected always happens. Alright, chat, now that we've done those conversations, it's time for the best part of the train rides, which is playing Blade. Let's start with challenging Machias.
I'm not going to hold back.
Alright. I love the Blade music too.
Well then, go ahead and draw.
It's really good.
Looks like you're up first.
Oh, we're up first? I remember them saying that the one should not be left for last. So... I don't remember how this game works. Oh, I think one copies, doesn't it? But let's save the bolt for later and just go with a 4.
We're even. We'll have to redraw.
Okay.
I'll go first then. We're even. We'll have to redraw.
Yeah, no, the
I'll go
music
first
in
then.
this is excellent. Okay, Matthias. Okay. Let's do a mirror. Just to
Ah, crap.
just to troll him. And I think we'll go with try to make him waste all of his low cards.
We're even. We'll have to redraw. It looks like you're up first.
All right. Well, first things first. Let's mirror that.
Ah, crap.
Can I bolt a bolt card? I don't think I can. Bolt.
Now you've done it.
Bolt.
Now you've done it.
All right, did we lose?
It's mostly luck anyway.
Oh, we won! Let's go! Yes! We just barely won, too. That was close. I'll bet you next time, Rain. That was fun. Now we have to do it with everyone else. I'm so sorry. We need to play Blade with everyone else, so... Let's do Useless Nuts.
If we have to.
Now, it doesn't matter if we
Draw
win
a
or
card.
lose. It just
I'll be
matters that
going
we
first.
actually play the game.
Take this.
Okay, Eustace, that kind of escalated quickly.
We have the same score. Let's redraw. Go ahead then.
Really take that.
Pertinent little. How about this?
How about reverse psychology? You didn't think I'd do that twice, did ya?
We have the same score. Let's redraw. Go ahead then. We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Oh, I'm going to lose. I just
Go
realized.
ahead then.
Yeah, we lost. We definitely lost. How do you start with more cards than me though? That's what I'm wondering.
My victory was assured from the start.
Seriously, how do you get more cards? Did we just waste cards or something? Oh, we did. Well, we still have 50 XP. I know, no one first. Eustace, you impertinent little. Eustace is the first person to beat Reen in a game of Blade. Mark your calendar, chat. This is a historic moment. Now we play with Emma.
Please go easy on me.
Emma's just saying. Emma, I bet you're really good at this game, aren't you?
Shall we draw then? Allow me to play first then.
All right. So she played a card. I play a card. We redraw.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw. Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again.
We have the same
Allow
score.
me to play first then. I'm gonna use a bolt card. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Okay, Emma.
Sorry, I'm using a mirror.
Yeah, it's okay, because I can use a mirror too.
Oh no, this could be trouble.
Dear. Hey, we won!
Beat me.
Let's go. Alright. And now, chat. Now it's time for the boss. Let's. I bet you Fee's really good at this. Oh, whoops. That was not Blade. Challenge Fee.
Let the battle begin.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rain? I'm warning you. I actually have some
Draw here,
idea
right?
what I'm doing. And if not, it just means that I need to get another nap.
You're first, I guess. Looks like I win.
Ring, you did that on purpose, didn't you? Well, you still got Link XP with me for some reason, so that has to be the lamest excuse for a game I've ever seen, Ring. I don't know what happened. It's just I took one look at your hand your hand of cards, and I just like my brain was on fire or something. Ah, he. So it seems like my warning is finally paying off. I told you couldn't comprehend my existence. But just for amusing me for a mere 5 seconds, I will give you this 50 Link XP. You know, chat, considering how long the Blade games take, it might actually be more prudent in the future to just... yes, absolutely Blue Girl Vile. 100%. Toa is currently the romance, the character I ship Reen with the hardest, and it's not even close. Like... Alright, so now that we've done that, I think it's time to stop talking and continue the train ride. But yeah, that's correct, Blue Girl Vile. Ow. We passed through the great infuriation. Just look how fast it's going. What a beautiful... What a beautiful view. Though it is going by really, really fast. Are we going down a hill or something? No, Reen forgot to turn off turbo mode. Oh, sorry everybody. Oh, that's better. And turbo mode activates! Go zooming by. I don't know why, I just find it entertaining. Look, you can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Barra. That's Barra hard. Indeed, we should be there in roughly an hour. We may yet arrive by noon after all. Turbo mode activate, or not. It feels like the train just comes in way too fast. Was that the brakes?
Lord Eustace.
Oh wow. Well, that was fast.
Lord Eustace, welcome back to Bereahard.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
I mean, chat, if this were a Pokemon game, this would be an evil team right here. They have the perfect outfits for it. What would be the name of this team, though? That would be my question.
Amazing.
Oh, cool. The Girl File. Yeah, Vontius is about to explode.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
He's a real VIP.
Good job, Fee.
I've returned here as a student of Thor's military academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired. Were you not?
He's just feeling like, be gone.
Well, yes, but...
You're a child of the Alberea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well. That won't be necessary.
Uh-oh. Is that Eustace's father?
Huh?
Lord Rufus?
I called it. Ooh, this music's interesting.
Rufus?
Wait, is this the guy who's wearing, like, the dark helmet? Because he has that sort of a cape, doesn't he?
My beloved brother. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Oh, no,
To
brother.
think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go?
Never mind. I would not be surprised if this is the guy in, like, the dark suit.
I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so
With,
soon.
with like, the
but
giant
I'm
red helmet.
delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
Ah, yes, the Power Ranger. Again, I'm only basing this off the tape. I have nothing else to go off of.
Know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters. Where are my manners, though? My name is Rufus Alberea. Eustace is my younger brother. You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
Oh, wow.
He's being toyed with.
I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate?
Mostly tolerate.
Ah, but I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Wait.
The car is parked outside. Welcome to the verdant city of Bereahard. I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Oh, this music's nice. An interesting atmosphere, too. Very fancy. Everyone's just moving super fast. Hey, he just drives away. Pedal to the metal. No.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around
cool.
was...
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Ah.
Thank you.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
Huh? You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well, and still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you, too, would end up in my younger brother's class.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful. And I would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies.
Something about this guy, I don't know what it is. There's something seems off about this guy, chat. Like, he seems very warm and welcoming right now, but obviously, Eustace is nervous around him, and I get the feeling, like, this guy feels like the type of character where, on the surface, he's like, oh, what a nice guy, but then later we find out he has, like, a much more dark, manipulative side to him. I would not be surprised if that's the case right here. He's putting on this great show to kind of gain our trust for something. But I agree, though, Blue Profile. The voice actor who's doing this is doing an amazing job, though. It's very suave sounding.
No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so.
It's nothing like that.
No, really, it's nothing like that at all. I just sleep most of the time.
Can we please stop discussing me? And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Alberea family mansion.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room prepared. That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Oh. Thank you. Truly appreciate it.
I wonder what that was all about.
I'm afraid we'll need to end our charming repartee here, however, for I can see your hotel coming into view now.
That's a good point, Walter. I didn't even realize that the camera was tilted in this scene, but that's such a good point. Yeah, exactly. The camera's tilted, therefore Rufus is not to be trusted because it's making you just seem like something's a little off. Thank you for the escort. And thank you very much for arranging a hotel for us. We're truly grateful for your kindness, and this is totally not going to come back to bite us in the future, is it? Oh, think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances, I would have invited you to a banquet this evening, but that would be pushing my luck too much. But unfortunately, I have business I must attend to in Heimdall, or after we're finished here. In Heimdall, will you be going by airship? Indeed. I'm representing our father. Don't tell me you're going to be all lonely and blue without me. Sigh, surely you jest. He may not be the most affable person, but please do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess's blessing be with you. I pray that your fiancé activities are fruitful. Oh, just watch it be Sarah. I watched that car just speed off. So that was Rufus Alberea. I've heard rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where the reputation originated. He seemed like a rather charming person, projecting both intelligence and kindness. Keyword being projecting. Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad, too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. And he effortlessly thrust Eustace into the role of cute little brother. What? V, why? What? You think I can't say a wholesome line every once in a while? I'm full of surprises, chat. I would have preferred you not to have seen that. No, I must admit, I wasn't expecting him to leave Berahar just as we arrived. How unfortunate. Huh? What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check in at the hotel and begin our work. Wait! Come on, let's go drop off for things. Yes, that sounds like a good idea, though the thought of actually staying in a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating. Off we go. They must have amazing beds. Wow, look at this place, chat. It almost looks like the kind of place you'd see in Clue. It's truly an honor that our humble establishment should have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed Dukes. Spare me the formalities. We came merely to drop off our belongings, for which point we will be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms. As you wish, sir. If you'll allow me to escort you to the Western Wing, then, we've a fine set prepared to you. A suite prepared for you. We have individual rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Wait. I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither appreciated nor warranted. But Lord Eustace, I must insist. Don't make me repeat myself. We require only 2 rooms. One for the boys and one for the girls. Will that be okay with you all? Works for me. It's more than enough. It's fine. Emma doesn't snore loudly. Hey! Of course, we're students. We should be treated as such. I imagine Fee's looking at the record player trying to figure out how to break it so it doesn't wake her up. We can finally start working on our field tasks. Good. We wasted more than enough time as it is. Now. Let's crack open that envelope, shall we? Alright, here goes. Yep, Sleepy Fee, exactly. Copper Nichols and Sleepy Fee. Our sleepy friend. What we got? Let's do to... Wait, what? What is this quest name? What? How? The Voltaire family even bathes in style, using nothing but the most fabulous bath salts, which we are unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure them for us? If this strikes your fancy, find me on the terrace outside the Sorcière restaurant. He is a field mouse? Why? I mean... Alright, so we've got that. Better rain on. This is probably like a marriage kind of thing, isn't there? Oh. I'd like someone to help me find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me at the Turner's Jewelers. Okay. Okay, so it's just for rain. Or what? Oh no, chat! I can already see we have a mini-boss queued up. A violent swanster has been seen roaming the Aurochs Canyon path, and the Corozan Provincial Army would like to eliminate it. Monster Fate Spinner, so it's probably some giant spider, isn't it? Location atop a cliff pathway along the Oryx Canyon path. Once the monster has been exterminated, please report at the soldiers at Oryx Fort, and we'll take all the credit. Minus 100 cells radius around north, okay. Fort is that, okay. That sounds good. It does sound like an interesting name, doesn't it? Yeah, that's why I'm thinking cool too. It's either a giant spider, because spinner is another name for spider, or it's like some kind of monster that literally weaves thread, like you'd see in some of the Greek myths. You have like those thread weavers who are all about the thread of fate. One request from a noble, followed by one from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting. Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here. The monster one sounds irritating. Just how much grinding are we going to have to do to prepare for that? What do you mean? Need by report to Oryx Fort on this one. Oryx Fort sits on the opposite side of Oryx Canyon. It's a provincial army base originally built in the Middle Ages. Ah, thanks for all too. I know a little bit about Greek mythology, just a bit. I've read the Odyssey, and I had to study a bit of it while I was in school. I've also read quite a bit of the Greek philosopher, the texts of the Greek philosophers. So think like the Education of Cyrus, for example, by Xenophon. But of course, must have come from out there. Sounds like trouble to me. We should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. No, seriously, we're probably going to need to grind a lot for it. I'd advise that regardless, the path through the canyon is long and treacherous. Ah yes, and the ship of Theseus comes from there too. Oh cool, Watu. Listen, Trails of Cold Steel is... I'm not sure what age range this game is, but it's still a lot of fun. We should complete our task before we venture out that way, lest we run out of time. Yes, let's do that. Fine by me. I have no objections either. Alright then, let's get started. I'm sure Alyssa and the others are working hard on their own tasks as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. So let's give this our all. Right. Hey. Of course. I'll give you my word. Alrighty, chat. We're in a new location. Could be really interesting. Any books? No? Okay. But it's definitely looking like it's time for us to start wrapping things up for sure. Since it is past 8:30, so I will start to wrap things up, chat. But thank you all so much for joining the stream. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to stick around for the raid. If you're watching on YouTube and you like what you saw, please consider subscribing on YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. It's a great way to show support, and you can always change your mind later. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you have an awesome night.